We all have phrases that make us cringe. I'm not trying to offend, but sorry, not sorry. Let's make America great again. My love-hate phrase is, I don't know how you do it. It can be positive. At times I've heard this and thought, wow, they actually believe I have my shit together. It's also used as a nicer way of saying, I am so glad I'm not you. My oldest child has anxiety. She's very social. She keeps it together at school and with friends, so most people aren't aware. But a small change in plans or a bad day can result in epic sobbing meltdowns. When people see these, the reaction is, I don't know how you do it. Like anyone who has or who loves someone with anxiety, I love bigger than the meltdown. On my bad days, I send her to her room to calm down and breathe. On my good days, I hug her until she relaxes in my arms. That's how I do it. I am 41 and my youngest is 5. I spend a lot of time trying to figure out how to siphon his energy for myself. 3 times in the past year, someone has said, aren't grandchildren so much fun? My son will exclaim, that's my mommy. A surprised look is followed by a comment about being glad their kids are grown, and then I don't know how you do it. I want to use the experiences I had in my 20s to encourage my kids to have better ones. I will tell them I enjoyed life and changed jobs without worry, that the recovery time alone for my trip to Key West at 27 was much easier than it would be at 57. That's how I do it. When we moved to Georgia and the neighborhood found out I was the at-home mom, my house was where you could find your child. There were always 2 or 3 extras. On early release days when parents were at work, I could have up to 9. The parents would thank me profusely, shake their head and say, I don't know how you do it. I kicked them outside, give snacks, and spent a lot of time as a referee. When you have extra kids and they leave, your 3 do not seem as loud. That's how I did it. In September, my husband was offered a job back in North Carolina. He despised his current job, and I missed my tribe of wonderful, weird friends. My mother was having back surgery and needed help. So my husband moved back in October while I stayed in Georgia with the kids to pack the house so we could join him at Christmas break. That quickly changed to the first week in November. I joked that I was going to check into the hospital for exhaustion the way the stars did. And 5 days after we moved, I ended up in the hospital, having 9 inches of my large intestine removed. I did get a 3-for-1 special because they took my gallbladder and appendix. But had I been more lucid, I would have begged them to throw in a tummy tuck for fun. I wasn't allowed to eat for 3 days, and the health insurance with the new job hadn't started. Not quite my daydream. When I got home, I hit the ground running, well, at a slow crawl, by getting the kids up for school, helping with homework and unpacking. A friend came to visit and scolded me for not resting. I heard, I don't know how you're doing this. I had only been able to unpack the kids' clothes and toys. I needed socks, even if I couldn't remember which damn box they were in. I had to do it. We had just moved 5 people and 2 cats in with someone who had lived alone for over 10 years and didn't like loud noises. My 8-year-old daughter, who can't wait to be a teenager, is a petite, freckled-faced ball of noise. This was going to be interesting. I have also gone from being queen of my home to becoming Cinderella. My husband's job is second shift, so homework, dinner, bedtime is all mine. I live with 5 people who know it all. My mother knows it all. She's lived it. My husband is a left-handed northerner. It's in his blood to know it all. A tweenager, an 8-year-old diva, an independent 5-year-old, know-it-alls. Yet when they can't find something or need help, who actually knows it all? Some days there are too many parents on this playground, and other days I'm wondering where the other adults are. Friends like to tease me and say, I don't know how you do it. I either bite my tongue like a mature adult, or I roll my eyes and pout like a teenager. Living with your parent as an adult child causes some moments of regression. But this is what it is. This is what we needed right now, and that's how I do it. There have been a lot of rough times the past few years, and one can only hope for brighter days. No matter what, we will still do what we need to do. I am not Wonder Woman. I do not have my shit together. I am still mediocre, but I do have a response when told, I don't know how you do it. I do it because I don't know how not to do it.